Our verse today is Matthew 24, verse 40. Then 2 men will be in the field, one will be taken and one left. Some Christians use this verse to support the idea of rapture. Now, what is rapture? According to the dictionary, rapture means an expression or manifestation of ecstasy or passion, or a state or experience of being carried away by overwhelming emotion. As a Christian term, rapture refers to a mystical experience when some people alive will be taken away suddenly to be with Christ in the air or in heaven. This idea of rapture comes predominantly from the 19th century American fundamentalist theologians' understanding of the letter of St. Paul to the Thessalonians. In Paul we read, "Then we who are alive, who are left, will be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air, and so we will always be with the Lord." 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17. Another passage in Revelation also supports that view of the rapture. "Then they heard a loud voice from heaven saying to them, 'Come up here.' And they went up to heaven in a cloud, and their enemies watched them." Revelation 11, verse 12. Also read 2 Corinthians chapter 12, verse 2. The fundamentalists believed there would be a preliminary return of Christ when the rapture would take place before the end of time. Some people will be snatched away and others will be left. In other words, they distinguish between the rapture and the second coming of Christ, the parousia. We have seen videos and movies on this notion of rapture. The Greek word used by Paul in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, verse 17 is harpagesometa, from the verb harpazo, which means forcibly taking someone or something. That is, to snatch, seize, or take away. It is the action of thieves. This idea corresponds to the teaching of Jesus that he would come like a thief in the night. The question is, was Paul referring to a period before the end of time, or was he referring to what will happen at the very end of time? Paul's teaching derives from Jesus' teaching of the parousia, and one such passage is Matthew 24. Read also 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, 15 to 17. And our verse today speaks directly to that idea. 2 men will be in the field, one taken, one left. And the next verse says 2 women will be grinding at the mill, one will be taken and one left. The context of Matthew 24 refers to the end of the world and does not suggest that there will be a time before the end when there will be rapture. Some preachers have used the idea of rapture to instill fear in the minds of Christians as if it is an event that will soon occur. Some have even given dates when the rapture will take place. Jesus is very clear in Matthew 24 that no one knows when the events he described will take place. Jesus insists that we must be ready at all times. He says, "Therefore stay awake, for you do not know on what day your Lord is coming. But know this, that if the master of the house had known in what part of the night the thief was coming, he would have stayed awake and would not let his house be broken into. Therefore, you also must be ready, for the Son of Man is coming at an hour you do not expect." Matthew 24, 42 to 44. The most important thing is to be ready for my end, which may come at any time. Lord, help us to be prepared for your coming each day of our lives. May your parousia and preparedness help us live good lives. Amen. God bless you, and I wish you a lovely day.